Ever wonder what your cat's meows really mean? They're not just random noises. Cats have essentially invented a language specifically to communicate with us. From those cute meows to full-on feline freakouts, you'll soon decode cat vocalizations like never before. By the end, you'll be a certified cat whisperer. And yes, cats even imitate human words to get what they want. Ever seen one say, hello? Or hi? We think we're training them, but really, they're training us. Here's something amazing. Outside of birds, cats have the most vocalizations of any domestic animal, over 100 distinct vocalizations, whereas dogs have around 10. What's truly extraordinary is that adult cats don't typically meow at each other. These sounds are reserved almost exclusively for communicating with humans. Now, keep in mind that we're exploring a general sound range here. Every cat is unique, and your cute little house tiger has their own personal communication style shaped by their individual life experiences, upbringing, and environment. Let's start with our first sound. That's right, the classic meow. The standard meow is fascinating because it has its roots in their kitten behavior. Those tiny baby kittens make a mewing sound when they need their mother, and they're completely helpless, so they vocalize to get mom's attention and care. Here's the brilliant part. As cats mature, they stop making this sound to other cats. Once they're past kittenhood, they reserve this special sound exclusively for us. Your cat has essentially decided you're their surrogate parent, and they're using baby talk to get what they want from you. There are several distinct meow types, each with a unique purpose. Let's start with the classic meow, the bread and butter of cat communication. Did you know even this simple sound can have a whole range of meanings? We all know the hungry or demanding meow that says, "Excuse me, you're 1 minute late with my dinner and I'm starting to think I need to call the feline lawyer to file a lawsuit for culinary neglect and emotional distress." And trust me, they have a perfect track record of winning cases like this. The attention-seeking meows are longer, drawn-out vocalizations, often paired with head bunting or dramatic flopping at your feet. These meows are specifically created to trigger our nurturing instincts. Your cat is essentially saying, "The remote control has stolen your attention for 3 whole minutes, and I'm declaring a feline emergency alert, code purr 1. All humans must drop remotes and worship me immediately." Sound familiar? But 2 distinct meows is just the warm-up. One of our subscribers even shared that their cat has 5 distinct meows for different demands. What unique meows has your cat developed to wrap you around their little paw? Let us know in the comments. The second sound is that's right, the magnificent purr. The purr is perhaps the most heartwarming sound in the entire animal kingdom, but it's much more complex than we once thought. While we commonly associate purring with contentment, science has revealed that purring serves multiple fascinating purposes. Did you know that a wounded cat will purr to help heal itself? The oscillator in a cat's brain can adjust the purr to precisely the right vibrational frequency, between 25 and 150 hertz, to facilitate the healing of wounds and the knitting of bones. And here's where it gets downright magical. Your cat may use this healing power on you when you're sick or injured. I know many of us can testify to this. One of our dear subscribers shared this touching story. When her mom was sick with undiagnosed cervical cancer, their cat Toby would sprawl on her stomach, purring like a freight train. Her mom swore it eased the pain, as if Toby knew something was wrong. And if she ever felt ill or had something sore, her cats would curl up with her and use their healing purr. Medical research has now confirmed what cat parents have known intuitively for centuries. Cat purrs can have therapeutic effects on humans. The frequency of purring has been shown to reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and even stimulate endorphin release in humans. These brilliant, loving creatures are actually trying to heal us. cats truly are extraordinary, intuitive beings who form deep bonds with those they trust and love. The third sound is chattering. You've probably noticed your cat sitting at the window, watching birds or squirrels and making that distinctive chattering sound with their jaws. This unique vocalization, sometimes called chittering, typically happens when they spot potential prey that they can't reach. Studies believe this might be an expression of excitement or frustration, the feline equivalent of saying, "If only this window wasn't here, you'd be my lunch." Some researchers even theorize that rapid jaw movement is an instinctive reflex that prepares the cat for the killing bite they would deliver to prey. Interestingly, big cats like cheetahs make similar sounds, showing just how deeply ingrained these behaviors are across the feline family. The fourth sound is the caterwaul. If you've ever heard an unmistakable, loud, drawn-out wailing sound from an unspayed female cat, you've experienced the caterwaul. This is primarily associated with mating behavior and occurs when a female cat is in heat. The caterwaul is specifically designed to carry over long distances to attract potential mates. It's a cat's way of broadcasting, "I'm available," to the neighborhood. This sound can be quite startling and even concerning if you don't know what's causing it. If your cat is making this sound regularly, please consider having them spayed. Not only will it eliminate this particular vocalization, but it's also crucial for their health and well-being. The fifth sound is the charming chirp or trill, essentially your cat's hello. That adorable little brup sound that cats make is one of their most endearing vocalizations. Female cats are often the primary chirpers and trillers because they use this sound with their kittens. In the wild, mother cats use this vocalization to tell their kittens, "Hey, follow me," or "Come here, it's feeding time." So when your cat directs this sound at you, they're essentially using their mom voice to communicate. When your cat greets you with a chirp or trill, it's almost always a positive interaction. They're saying, "Hello, I'm happy to see you," or "Come check this out." Before we reveal the next sounds, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to help our community grow. We are crazy about cats, and we need your support to continue providing valuable insights that will help you strengthen the bond with your cat. The sixth sound is the yowl. The yowl is a longer, more drawn-out vocalization that can indicate several different emotional states, most of them negative. A cat might yowl when they're in pain, distressed, or feeling threatened. In older cats, nighttime yowling can be a sign of cognitive dysfunction, similar to dementia in humans. When the lights go out, these senior cats may become disoriented and vocalize their confusion and distress. It's truly heartbreaking to hear, as it essentially means "I'm lost" or "I don't know where I am." Cognitive decline is very real in aging felines. Anyone who has lived with a senior cat who gets confused at night knows exactly what this sounds like. If your older cat has started yowling at night, providing a cozy sleeping area with a nightlight could help, but it's worth discussing with your veterinarian as there may be ways to help ease their confusion and discomfort. The seventh sound is the warning hiss. If your cat hisses, you know the drill. The hiss is perhaps the most universally understood cat sound, a clear warning that means stay away. This sound is a defensive posture designed to ward off threats before physical confrontation becomes necessary. When your cat hisses, they're feeling threatened and are trying to make themselves appear scary to whatever they perceive as dangerous. It's their way of saying, "I don't want trouble, but I'm prepared to defend myself if necessary." The eighth sound is the growl and the scream. If hissing is your cat's yellow warning light, growling is definitely the red alert, and the scream is an escalation of the growl that signals extreme fear or aggression. If you hear this sound during a cat confrontation, this is when the real drama starts. It means the situation has escalated dangerously, and intervention may be necessary to prevent injury. It's crucial to understand that while science has identified these general sound categories, how your specific cat uses them is highly individual. Some cats are extremely vocal, while others rarely make a sound, and some might use a particular vocalization in a completely unique way. This individuality is especially seen in cats who were separated from their mothers very young or hand-raised by humans. During the social development phase of 2 to 9 weeks of age, kittens learn most of the vocal patterns they'll use throughout their lives. These bottle babies depend entirely on humans for their development, which can affect how they learn to communicate. Without other cats to teach them, they may use cat vocalizations in unconventional ways. Your brilliant cat is constantly learning and adapting their communication style based on how successfully they get their message across to you. Many of you have also seen or experienced cats imitating human words or using talk buttons to communicate. Cats are more than capable of learning to associate and mimic specific sounds with outcomes, especially when those sounds get them what they want. Cats can also mimic our gestures, just like in this heartwarming video. When we think about it, they are actually training us to respond to them on command. Which makes sense, since we live in their world, not them in ours. Does your cat mimic certain words? Which words can they say? Let us know in the comments. While we've focused on vocalizations, it's important to remember that meows are just one piece of the puzzle. Cats are masters of communication, using body language, facial expressions, and tail movements to convey their messages. When you combine these physical signals with their vocalizations, you get a much more complete picture of what your magnificent feline is trying to tell you. Taking the time to learn your individual cat's communication style can transform your relationship. When you respond appropriately to their specific signals, you're showing them that you understand and value what they're trying to tell you. Cats whose family members accurately interpret their signals tend to be more confident, happier, less stressed, and exhibit fewer behavioral problems. Consistent, appropriate responses to your cat's communication build trust. Here are some practical ways to respond to different cat vocalizations. For greeting chirps and trills, respond with a warm greeting of your own and some gentle attention. For hungry meows, maintain regular feeding times to provide security. For attention-seeking meows, offer interactive play or gentle petting. For distressed yowls, check for sources of pain or discomfort. For hisses or growls, give your cat space and remove potential threats. There's still so much to learn about how our amazing cats communicate. But what we do know for certain is that cats are remarkably intelligent, emotionally complex animals who form deep bonds with their human companions. By paying attention to your cat's unique communication style, both their vocalizations and body language, you can develop a richer, more meaningful relationship with them. What special sounds does your cat make? Do they have unique vocalizations that you've learned to interpret? Share your stories in the comments and watch this next video to deepen your bond with your cat.